What happened?
We were so off.
Wait a minute. How long were we off?
Like 3 seconds.
Oh, okay.
We started 15 minutes early, and the show has been nothing.
Well, we made ourselves laugh,
On
so we
time.
weren't paying attention. Hi, we're
That was
back.
bad.
It smells like 90s rock. Sorry. Did you blue screen it?
I did.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So that's I just like how did it stop on its own? I didn't even see that.
I didn't want Port to yell at me. Get the blue screen now.
Got to blue screen it. I'll
Got it.
sing and dance for you while you wait.
Good times.
Jesus Christ. Let me tell you, that leads to a good question. When can millennials start claiming racism? Because I tell you what, if I have to hear one more horrible insult towards my generation, I think I'm going to do it. Now let me.
You can't claim racism. It's ageism.
I know it is ageism, is what it is. But I mean, the complaints are just.
And you say I can't identify racism.
What I'm saying, well, it was really just a joke leading into this. But what I'm saying is that I get so tired of hearing the complaints from older people about my people. You know what I mean? I really do.
Your people.
Well, think about this. The complaints about millennials is that
What do you mean, your people?
Was that we're lazy, we're entitled, we want everything to be ours, and all this.
To be fair, though,
And
that's the rhetoric that has been literally passed down from every older generation to the next
and that's
generation.
the way I look at it. It really is. I mean, every generation is the horrible generation that tries to get. Well, I mean, think about the hippie generation. How bad how much crap they had to go through.
See, but I don't know, because like I look at my son's generation and I'm just in awe, and I'm like, man, I hope they're the ones that do it.
They won't.
You know,
Nobody's gonna do it here.
because like I don't begrudge them for
Your son
finding
watches
ways.
YouTube in the shower.
I didn't say he was gonna save the world. I said his generation. You making fun of my little boy.
You said I was racist and that I would die in the revolution. I'm just
Both are
saying.
still real true.
Yeah.
Yeah, attack me. Don't attack the little one.
Wait,
But
you said
hang on.
I was. You said I was. Okay, so we looked up a website to a muffler shop. All of the stock photos
uses
featured
unneeded
white
Ks.
people, and Sheila's just like, they're probably racist, and you're probably racist if you try to get your
I do believe
catalytic converter
Yep.
fixed out there. Your stolen catalytic converter fixed out there.
Yeah.
I think you've gone too far, Sheila.
Yes, you have.
Yeah, I think you've gone too far.
Nah, there's white people in every single.
My catalytic converter
maybe
was
they
stolen.
Maybe they are racist, but why does that make us racist? We don't know for sure that they're racist. We just got to get our crap done.
Yeah.
We've got life to
My
live.
catalytic converter was stolen, and now you're accusing me of racism. Salt in the wound. Salt in the wound.
Which, by the
Sheila.
way, I want to clarify. I do not think in any way that millennials have ever had it as bad as African Americans or any other race in this country. That my point was just being is that we get a lot of flack recently, and it's really starting to get old.
Well, see, like your generation, which I'm technically in, but I don't feel.
You're
No,
in
I'm
it.
in the Xenials. Like that's. What
I'm
I
in the
really feel
Xenials.
like.
That's the thing. I'm in the Xenials, but I keep getting
No,
lumped.
you're
in-
not.
Where Xenials goes through
When
the
does
80s.
millennials officially start?
And the 90s some point.
Okay, no. So
I'm in the
Xenials
80s.
are the people born between
1980 and 1990 something.
1980 and 1985.
Bullsharky.
No, the rest of them are millennials. It's just because that little window of people were not born into technology.
So what's 86 to what 2000?
Millennials.
Just millennials.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
me
that
and Todd and I are-
4-year gap had that 5-year gap had a whole generation, but then for
that's what they're saying. So it's
15
like-
years, that's a whole generation too.
I mean, they put us in the millennials, but what their argument is that little gap is actually needing its own tiny little.
We're looking at them now.
Okay.
Those in generation raised 35 to 49. However, this group that falls in the middle, those that range in age 34 to 40, share characteristics of both generations. What generation are we? Are we
I told you.
we're Generation Z, right?
No, we're millennials.
You're millennials. I'm in that
I'm
little
proud to
group
be
of
a
34 to
millennial.
40.
Wait, who's the Gen X? You're not Gen X.
Gen X is before
That's
you.
like 67 to what 85.
Millennials, 21 to 34. Those in Generation X range from 35 to 49. So I
Okay.
guess you're right.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. No, just
But
because we're just
I
like
am
we
not a
were born.
millennial. I don't act like a
I
millennial.
know, but you are. But that's
I'm
like
proud to be a millennial.
I'm not. I don't, because I mean they say horrible things about us, and I'm like, and every
Own
time
it.
every time people say, "Oh, millennials," and then they look at me and they're like, "Well, present company excluded."
Well,
I'm
we're-
like, "Well, suck these nuts,"
Well,
you
this
know.
the millennial generation is the most technologically adept. They're the most progressive.
Yeah.
They're
There's-
great.
Yeah, there's great things.
They're
There's-
amazing
there's
groups
things to
of
be
people.
proud. Yeah, there's things to be proud of.
And the reason I don't consider myself a millennial is because I didn't grow up that way. I assimilated rather quickly and well with technology, but I didn't grow up
What people
with
always
it.
say about millennials is that they don't like millennials because they want everything handed to them, i.e., they want a job, and when they try to get a job, they can't get the job.
Yeah, the biggest complaint against millennials is really that millennials want to be able to survive, and they're
Yeah,
not
and how
content
dare
with
they?
not being able to survive.
How
but
dare
that's
they?
because they're the first generation, honestly.
That can't
from
survive.
They can't survive.
We
Like,
can't get
they're
jobs.
like-
We don't have Medicare. We don't have health
Yeah,
insurance.
like
We're
everything is
dying.
stacked against the
Inflation's too
millennial.
high.
Inflation's too high. We might be looking at another depression
They
soon.
don't know when racism
Or
occurs.
a recession. Yeah, come on, leave him, leave him alone. He's got to get his car fixed.